Hello, my name is Suzanne Jeffers. I'm the owner of Belle Events. We are an event planning company located right here in Middle Tennessee. Today we are talking with David Braud, who is the owner of David Braud Photography and Flashtastic Photobooth. David, to start, tell us a little bit about you and your company.
Well, I have lived here in Franklin for about 14 years and started out teaching art at Hillsborough High School, and then had a few other careers. Moved to Philadelphia for 5 years, and then upon returning to Franklin in 2008, I started a photography company, mainly shooting events, weddings, families, portraits, and then about a year ago started the Photobooth company, and that's kind of the short history of how I got started in photography.
That is wonderful. David, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions because we want to learn more about you as with your company and what you do. So why did you choose photography as your career?
Well, I chose photography because when I was 10 or 11, my parents gave me an old Fuji film camera and just sort of became enamored with photography and taking pictures and capturing moments in time, and you know, always sort of really loved art and was an art major in undergrad and loved that whole world of being creative, and my mother's an artist, and so photography just happened to be the medium that I sort of pursued. There was other things that I loved, drawing and printmaking, but photography seemed very accessible, and it seemed like it would be an easier way to make a living than being a printmaker or some other things. So I love all different mediums of art, but photography was one that I thought would make a viable career option. So plus just loving old cameras and loving the whole process. I love the darkroom, I love digital photography. So that's kind of
That is
the way I get started.
wonderful. So what sets you apart from other photographers?
Well, I think with my regular photography company, where I shoot portraits and weddings and events, I'm a little more of a candid sort of photojournalistic style, which I know there's a lot of other photographers who do that, but that's probably more my genre, is doing the photojournalistic, a little more casual, not quite as posed, maybe not as theatrical or as dramatic. So I love natural lighting, I love stuff out in the country, so that would be sort of my style, and that's usually the type of client that I attract, is someone who's going to be more along those lines. And in terms of the Photobooth company, I just feel like what I do in terms of Flashtastic Photobooth is, you know, I have instant prints, which people love, and I do like the three pictures on a photo strip, so people think of that as more the vintage style photo strip. And then I have an open air photo booth, so the whole bridal party can fit inside, you know, the area. You know, as well as, you know, just shooting a couple is also great. I really try to customize everything from the branding on the photo strip to the curtains to the props. And then I would also say, like, I do the online thing too, so within a day after your wedding, I also post to a gallery where all the guests can download their stuff. So I feel like I kind of offer all of the things that people are looking for. So it's not just online, it's not just prints, it's actually, I try to do a little bit of everything to give, you know, my client kind of the best of both worlds, I guess.
That's great. How much fun. So why should someone hire you?
Well, again, for the photography part, I feel like if my vision for their wedding, in terms of being natural, a lot of natural lighting, sort of fly on the wall, like I'm capturing those candid moments, if that's what they want, and if the packages that I offer clients, if those kind of fit, and I feel like I'm very reasonably priced also. I feel like if those things fit with what the bride and groom want, then I would love to work with, you know, whoever. In terms of the photo booth, I think people should hire me because I have gnomes in the photo booth. So.
How fun! And what is his name?
This is Harold.
Hello, Harold.
He's from Wichita, Kansas, and he had a couple gin and tonics before this, so I'm not gonna, I'm gonna keep him over here.
Okay,
He gets a little
perfect,
crazy.
perfect. So, speaking of fun, what is your favorite memory of working with Belle Events?
Let's see. My favorite memory with Belle Events is the years we spent together in Coney Island, probably. I know I'm not supposed to talk about that. Probably working on a style shoot together out at Natchez Hills Vineyard when these girls here made improvisational bouquets out of hydrangeas. I think that's what they were.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
We made arrangements out of hydrangeas. That is something that Belle Events was able to create on the spot. And those things happen. Even in closing, I want to thank you so much for being a part of Belle Events video blog, but also I would love for you to inform everyone how they can contact you about your services.
Sure. For the photography company, you can just email me at david@davidbrophotography.com, and my last name, we haven't talked about it yet, but it's Braud, as in David, and it's pronounced Bro because it's a French Cajun last name. And for the photo booth company, for Flashtastic photo booth, it's basically just david@flashtasticphotobooth.com. And for either of those, you could give me a call at 615-636-7035, and I'd be happy to talk to you, answer any questions that you might have, and hopefully we can work together.
That is wonderful. David, once again, thank you. And thank you for watching. And Belle Events looks forward to helping you create a memory of a lifetime.